All right. Well, welcome to the weekend. What's up? Um, today, since I've been hearing a bit from folks about shoulders, I think it's just general tension. I also, oh my gosh, had such a stressful week. So I also feel that tension. So we might just try to slow it down a little bit today and do a bit more of that. So just I'm kind of working into the shoulders and neck a bit more. So let's just start on your back today, and or seated or whatever you like. But if you want to just feel the body soften and let the breath start getting a little deeper, just become aware of the inhale and aware of the exhale. You can even have a little sigh out the mouth on the exhale. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. So we're just kind of calming the waters of the body, just kind of calming the waters. So no waves, no splashes, just calming, smoothing that watery element of ourselves here by noticing the breath, really making it big and round in the low belly, letting the ribs expand. As you breathe, really stretch the skin in between the ribs and like feel the ribs expand. We'll just take a minute or two here to just calm down, to just settle. And then do a scan with your body. So starting at the top of the head, just notice the scalp, the space, the eye sockets, the space around the eyes, the sinus cavities, the jaw, going into the throat and the base of the neck. Just breathing into those spaces, softening all the way down into the shoulders, the traps, the arms, just breathing into those again, just softening, calming the water. Scanning all the way down into the chest, the belly, down into the organs and the pelvis. Breathing into them and softening again here around the tailbone and the sacrum. Big belly breathing. Going all the way down to the legs, calves. Just noticing. Breathing into the toes. Nice, and then just taking a few more breaths, just noticing how your whole body feels right here. And just notice what you're working with today. And perhaps even consider why you're here. It's this kind of moment of true honesty. Let it be a little bigger than fitness, perhaps. Maybe just an opportunity to settle down, to be a little more honest and truthful with yourself, how you're feeling, and honoring that. And maybe you can just work on asking where you need support and where you need release in your body, and bringing that with you as you begin to move. And we'll bring the knees in towards the chest. And when you do this, see if you can really soften the tailbone down and away from you onto the floor. So you get the low back on the floor, and then bringing the knees in towards the chest. And if you can wrap your arms completely around the knees, hands coming to elbows. And just a rock side to side. So you kind of scoop out the belly a little bit. You kind of feel that hollowing of the belly, so you really get down into the transverse abdominis here. And just rocking a little side to side. And then we'll let the feet float up and the hands float up, and then just roll through the ankles and through the wrists, spread through the toes, the fingers. And see if you can keep the low back on the floor here. And then we're just going to do a chug. So to start to shake the legs and the arms and the hands, just really shake them out. So we're going to build a little heat here. So keep the breath nice and full and round. Just kind of loosening up, just shake, shake, shake. Loosen it up. We'll do this for 5 more breaths. Just be aware of the inhale. Aware of the exhale. 4 more. Shake it out. Get really loose. 3 more breaths. Two more, you got this. Shake it out. Last breath. Exhale, get long. Big good morning stretch. Arms overhead, legs long. Opening up. Ooh, I felt a snap, crackle, pop. Maybe even a yawn. Nice, and then a little, taking a little banana shape over towards the left. Arcing the arms over the head, letting the right ankle stack on the left. And if you like, just really soften that right hip down towards the floor. See if you can even keep the shoulders on the mat. And breathe into the ribs. Big full breaths again. Where do you need to soften? Where do you need to strengthen? Just noticing as you move to the other side. This time left ankle over right. Big breaths. Let's come back in towards the center. Take the soles of the feet onto the floor. And see if you can get the low back on the floor so the knees are bent. And if you reach down with your hands, you can touch your ankles. So scoop in the shoulder blades a little bit. So bring the shoulders down and back on the spine. And we're going to move through a little flowing bridge. So first feel into the toes, lift all 10 toes and then release them. Again, feel that little hollowing out of the belly as the knees extend away from you. And your inhale, the helium balloons on each hip bone, just floating the hips up. Big inhale. Exhale gently, coming down 1 vertebra at a time. So see if you can really keep the neck long here. So you're going to get a little massage into the neck. Inhale, rolling up, really gentle. Keep pressing the feet into the floor. Exhale, coming back down. This time when you come up, if you like, you can interlace the fingers underneath the hips, kind of roll the shoulders and arms a little more underneath the body. Press the feet into the floor and kind of feel the traps and the shoulders kind of press on the mat and you're pressing them back. So you're kind of lengthening that space at the base of the spine and the neck. Breathing here. And then slowly release, coming all the way down, releasing the arms, letting the knees just touch, toe heel the feet out to be about the width of the mat and just letting the knees fall in a little here. Take a breath or two. Again, just softening, feeling that fluid nature of the body. Nice, and then taking the feet as wide apart as the mat, soles of the feet outside of the mat, arms wide. Just let the knees kind of windshield wiper back and forth. Again, keeping that scooping of the belly. A little back and forth. Just notice again here how you're feeling in the body. So if there's anything sticky, anything you need to watch out for. Nice, and then we'll come back up. We're gonna come into our happy baby pose. Take your hands to the bottoms of the feet, knees in towards the elbow, in towards the armpits, and then again, soften down the back onto the floor. And again, just a little side to side rocking motion. Massaging the spine. And if you like, you can straighten the legs a little more. Hands can stay on the bottoms of the feet if that works. If not, hands could come to the shins or the ankles, kind of spreading the feet out into a big V. Nice, and you can bring them together, keeping the hands on the legs and spreading them out to feet, hands to the feet or the legs, coming back in. Nice, and then soles of the feet can touch while you're on the back, just enjoying a little butterfly pose, pressing the elbows into the thighs. Again, rocking back and forth. All right, let's bring ourselves up to a seat. And again, you can just rock along the spine a little bit to do that. Massaging the full length all the way up into the head. And you can hover a little bit if you like, in a couple spots that might feel good, getting a little deeper massage. Nice. Coming back to the top of the mat and having a seat, cross-legged. And just rolling through the shoulders a couple of times, taking the shoulders up and exhaling down. Big circles. And reversing the direction. Nice. So let's take both arms out, take a big scoop of the air, bringing the palms to touch overhead, bringing the knees up with you. Inhale. Exhale, a twist towards the right, left hand, right knee. Breathe here, lifting up to the top of the head, and then again, coming back up, inhale, exhale, other side. Right hand, left knee. Lovely, back up, inhale, press the palms. What's your intention? Where do you need to soften today? Bring it down, where do you want to strengthen? Release the hands all the way to the heart. Pause here for just a moment. And release. Let's take the right palm to the floor. Really press the palm into the floor a lot. So spread the finger really wide and reach up to the left. So keep the right eye on the left thumbnail as you reach up. Exhale over towards the right side as you bend the right elbow. So you really want to kind of scoop the elbows. You reach a little longer. And then come back up and switch sides. So left hand comes down, really spread the palm. You can be a little closer to the body so you can feel what happens when you bend the elbow, and then follow the right hand as you reach up and over, bending the elbow. So now let's try something different. This time, right palm comes down and let the fingertips touch. So reach out long with the fingertips. Left hand comes behind the head. So let the head just fall back into the hand. And he'll lift up to the elbow. Nice, and then just exhale. You can bend, let the palm come down towards the floor now. Bend the elbow and bring that left elbow over towards the right knee. Inhale, straighten through the arm, come back up onto the fingertips, lift the elbow. Exhale, come back down. Try that 3 times. Inhale, really extend. Exhale, come down. While you're here, just kind of scoop over with the hand behind the head. Kind of rolling over to the other side. Let the left arm get long, fingertips, arms straight. Inhale, right hand coming up behind the head. Let the head fall back into the hand. Lift up to the elbow first. And then exhale, press the palm, bend the elbow, come down towards the left knee. Inhale, let the head fall back into the hand as you lift the elbow. Exhale, come down. Last one, inhale up. Exhale down. And then just scoop over towards the other side. We'll try that one more time, but this time we'll do it. Well, actually, we'll just go on our breath. So inhale up, exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale, crunch. Roll to the other side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale, crunch and roll. Let's try that for a few breaths. Just really being slow and noticing again where you can soften here. Really letting the head just kind of hang as you roll. Let's try one more to each side. Last one. Nice. Come back up. Inhale, both arms lift, knees lift. Switch the cross in the legs. Exhale, hands down. Now, if you have a block or a blanket or something that you can bolster your rear end up on a little bit, find anything, either pillow, whatever it is, and then take the legs a little further out away from you. So that there's probably at least 12 inches to 2 feet in front of you where the feet are crossed. And then sit up with your hands on your knees and then just really gently fold in, and you can turn your palms up and just hang loose here. Let the head just hang. Turn the head yes and no and yes. Spend a good 5 breaths here, just breathing up and down the spine. On the inhale, just breathing up from the tailbone all the way to the top of the head. Kind of a lengthening, and then exhale, just letting it go, sinking a little deeper. Just breathing into any place where there's tension, softening, feeling into the hips. Nice. Maybe one more breath here. And just slowly back away. Come back up. And just notice how you're feeling. And we'll bring ourselves onto the floor into a tabletop position. So coming into a cat-cow. So have the palms underneath. The shoulders are slightly forward, knees underneath the hips. Toes can be tucked or the feet can be on the floor. All up to you. So maybe this time, actually, let's do a little bit extended cat-cow. So take the arms long, like a way forward of the shoulders. Drop the shoulder blades onto the back and tilt the sit bones up. Soften the heart down and then just lift the chin. Breathe into that low belly, into the whole front of the body. Nice. And then now walk the fingertips back underneath the shoulders, come up onto the tips of the fingers. Exhale, press up to the spine. And try that for a few breaths, just getting really long. And exhale, coming back. Just a few of those, and then start to invite just whatever movement comes naturally to you. If you'd like to roll the spine or make big circles with the hips, just loosening up. Again, thinking about that fluid body, right? Like calming the waters with the breath. Take a couple more breaths there. And then we'll meet back. We're going to do a spinal balance. So right palm down, again, spread through the fingers a lot, or come onto fists if you're watching out for wrists or shoulders. And then take the left arm long, right leg reaches back long. So big toes pointing down, and the outside edge of the right foot is kind of rotated down. It might feel a little weird, but think about kind of rotating that down. Keep the hips level. Exhale, elbow to knee. Come in. Inhale, get long, soften through the neck. Exhale, come in. Inhale, long. Exhale in. Try two more. Get long. Exhale. Empty out completely. Last one. Exhale. Nice, get long. This time, bend the right knee. Take the sole of the foot towards the sky. Reach back with the left hand. See if you can find the leg or the foot. If not, you can just reach towards that area. Press the foot into the hand. Open up to the front of the body and lift the left ear a little up towards the sky and towards that front left corner of your mat. You can even nod the head, yes. Kind of opening up to the jaw. And then slowly release, come out of it just the way you came in. And release, nice. Tuck the toes, send the hips back towards the heels. Just come up and roll through the wrists a little bit. Give the hands a little shake. Arms a little shake, get loose. Anything that's starting to get stuck, sticky. Take the fingertips facing the knees here and press the palms down towards the floor. And breathe a little bit, rock back and forth. A lot of the shoulders is in the wrists, so we want to be really nice to the wrists here. Nice, slowly lift and come back to the floor, getting ready for the other side. This time left foot comes back. Stabilize through the low belly, right arm reaches long. Think about the positioning of the foot. Exhale, elbow to knee. Nice cat back here. Inhale. And exhale, empty out. Inhale long. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, last one. Doing great. Come in. Exhale long now. See about bending the left knee. Reach back with the right arm. Maybe find that foot or the ankle. Open up to the front of the body. And now take the right ear, a little like you're lifting it up and towards that front right corner of your mat. Three breaths. And slowly release. Nice. Release the leg. Tuck the toes again. Come back towards the heels. Let's try again. Taking the fingertips towards the knees. Press the palms down. And just a gentle rocking. And notice here if you're holding tension in the shoulders, soften the shoulders down. Soften the neck. Lovely. And release. Coming up. Rolling through the shoulders a little more. To the wrists. Beautiful. Let's take yourself all the way down to the floor, softening all the way down. Untuck the toes, press the tops of the feet into the floor, hands either side of the chest, peel up as you press the feet into the floor, pubic bone down, peel the heart up, cobra pose. Soften the shoulders down the back. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Strengthen to the low back. Inhale, lift. This time, maybe come all the way up into an upward facing dog if that feels good. So the hips are off the floor. Roll the shoulders back, shine the heart forward. Exhale, press the knees out wide. Child's pose. Soften the hips back towards the heels, turn the palms up towards the sky. Beautiful. Soften down. Nice, turn the palms towards the floor. Bring yourself back up into that tabletop position. We're moving to thread the needle. So keep the left palm down. Follow the right thumbnail with your gaze as the right hand comes up and just touches the right shoulder. Exhale. The left elbow is going to bend straight back, just like you were doing chaturanga, as the right arm threads underneath the left arm, reaches down, and then the right temple almost touches the floor, and then you can come back up, touch the shoulder. Exhale, come through. Inhale, maybe this time you reach all the way up towards the sky. Exhale, come through. We're going to do this 5 times, 2 more. Each time opening up a little bit wider. Exhale. It's your last one. Pause at the top. Reach to the fingertips. Maybe even come up under the fingertips of the left hand. Exhale, this time come all the way through. Reach as long as you can with the right arm. Get the fingernails of each finger onto the floor. Right temple finds the mat. Left arm can be in many positions here. If you'd like to start with it long like a downward facing dog arm, and see how that feels. Or you can take it basically underneath the left shoulder, palm on the floor, pressing down. Or you can take the left hand on top of the right palm like prayer hands, pressing the left hand into the right. Just be here with this and just notice. Breathing. One more breath. Nice. Come out of it just the way you came in. Open big. And exhale. Move through a cat-cow here just to realign the spine. Press the spine up. Exhale, cow pose. Nice. Then moving into the other side. So again, if you felt any discomfort in the back, you want to think about engaging that low belly. Here we go. Left fingertips touches the left shoulder. Exhale, bring the hand underneath the left arm. Threads the needle under the right arm, bend the elbow straight back, reach long. Inhale, reach up, touch the shoulder. Exhale, come under, get long. So try 3, at least touching the shoulder, just kind of opening up a bit more. And again, you can color outside the lines if something else feels better. This time maybe reaching up towards the sky, coming up on the fingertips of the right hand. Exhale, coming through. Now this time you get to come all the way down towards the floor. Yay. All the way in. Left temple finds the mat. Left arm is really long. Feel the fingernails on each finger on that left palm touching the floor. And then just play with your arm on the right side. Which way feels best. Big belly breaths. One more. And slowly come out of it just the way you came in. Reaching up. Exhale, release. Nice. Walk yourself back down towards the floor again. Soften all the way down. Take a full prostration this time. Take the arms fully long. Tuck the chin. Let the forehead come onto the floor. Engage the pelvic floor a little bit here to protect your low back, and then just melt onto the floor. Inhale, see about coming up, full locust, lift the feet. Arms can go long in front of you if you like, just like a plank, lifting up. Exhale, soften back down. Take the right temple to the floor. One breath. Inhale, this time lift the feet, lift the arms. Exhale, release left temple towards the floor. Nice. Inhale, last one. Inhale, lift. And then maybe see about paddling the arms and feet. Engage the low belly, breathing here, building up a little heat. Little Pilates this morning. Paddle the feet, paddle the hands, soften the shoulder, make sure the neck isn't getting tense here. One more breath. Exhale, let it go, come back down. Here we go. Bring yourself up, press up a little reverse push up, keep the knees down, the hips sit back, and then press up into downward facing dog. Tilt the hips, lift, drop the head, maybe even tuck the chin. And just notice here how you feel. Pedaling out the feet. If you'd like a little twist, putting the weight into the left hand, take the right arm, reach back onto the outside of the left leg on the calf here, and just twist up, looking up and under the armpit. And then the other side, right palm is long, left hand reaches, grabs the outer right leg. Nice. Now just start to walk yourself forward, coming to the top of the mat. Forward fold, feet about hip width apart, inside edges of the feet parallel. Rooting down, exhale, nice soft release. Opposite hands to opposite elbow, a little sway side to side. Moving into sunflowers here, starting to sway a bit more, engage the pelvic floor to protect the low back here. Really think about lifting the arches on the feet. And the next time you sway over towards the left, a little peek up to about hip height, peeking up so you can keep your head in between the frame of your arms. Exhale, release. Same on the right side, peeking up. Exhale, let it go. Now shoulder height on the left side. Exhale, let it go. Same thing, other side. This time on the left side, come all the way up, leading with the right elbow. Come all the way to the top. And then come back down the way you came. So going back down on the left. Same thing, right side, come all the way up, leading with the left elbow. Nice, and then back down to the floor. Try that one more time each side. Bring yourself up. And back down. Last one. Nice, and down. And release the head. Maybe make some little circles with the head, tiny little circles. Nice, inhale, halfway lift, hands can come to shins, flatten the spine. Exhale, let it go. This time a big sweep up towards the sky. Bring yourself all the way to standing. Reaching up. Exhale, heart opener. Take the elbows out to your sides. Palms facing forward like goalpost arms. Shine the heart. Exhale, press the forearms, drop the chin. Inhale, open. Exhale, press. Inhale, open. Exhale, press. Let's go into some really simple sun salutations here. Inhale, sweep high. Exhale, forward fold, come on down. Inhale, halfway lift, flatten the spine. Exhale, let it go. Step the right foot back. Bring yourself up into crescent pose. Any way you like. Hands can be at your heart, reaching towards the sky, reaching back behind you. Anything that feels good for you today, just your crescent pose. Find 3 breaths here. Knee right over the ankle. Breathing, softening. Where do you need to strengthen? Where do you need to soften here? Exhale, press the palms. Come down towards the floor. Step back, plank pose. Lower down to the earth. Slowly kick the knees down any way you like. Inhale, cobra pose. Tops of the feet into the floor. Peel the heart. Exhale, let it go. Press back. Come up into that reverse push-up first, so the knees are down, and then exhale back into downward facing dog. Right foot finds the forward thumb on the right side. Pause here and then bring yourself up, crescent pose. Real simple today, just breathing here. Just notice, spend a little time with crescent pose. 3 breaths. And release. Step to the top of the mat. Nice forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, let it go. Big sweep up. Nice. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, left foot steps back. Crescent pose. Bring yourself up. 3 breaths here. Real simple. Just breathing. Arches on the foot and forward foot lifted. Nice. Exhale, come to the floor. Step back, plank pose. Lower to the earth any way you'd like. Upward dog or baby cobra. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. Left foot finds left thumb. Bring yourself up, crescent pose. 3 breaths here. Nice, and come to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, let it go. This time, bring yourself up through a chair pose. Breathing here, softening like you're sitting back into a chair, lifting up through the belly. Feel like maybe your hands to your heart. You're noticing any tension in the shoulders. Make sure you can see all 10 toes. Now let's see if we're bringing the right hand to the right hip pocket. It's going to tell this hip to stay down, hug the right shoulder back, the right elbow back. And then just let the left arm lift and then come behind the head. Let the head fall back into the arm. So opening up through the armpit, softening the shoulder blade down. Exhale, a little twist, like it's kind of a crunch with the left elbow over towards the right knee. Inhale, come back, lift up. Open and exhale, come in. Inhale, lift. Exhale, come in. Inhale, lift. Exhale, come in. This time, come all the way over. See if you can come into a twisted chair. So the elbow may not come onto the outside of the knee. The forearm can rest on the thigh. Nice. Palms compress. Keep sitting back through the hips. The knees should be right in line with each other. Look down towards the floor, engage the belly, and see about stepping the left foot back. And so keeping that twist, keep opening the heart towards the sky. The more you press your palms together, you'll feel more space in the shoulders here. Breathing. Press back to the left heel. Nice. Slowly release the hands. Spin the left foot down, 45-degree angle. let this left arm just swing a little bit. So you can let the forearm on the right side just rest on the arm. Just let this arm sway, shake it out. And then bring yourself up to warrior two. Here we go, warrior two. Swinging up, squeeze the heels, and then just let it go. When you let it go, notice that there's been any tension up here. Soften through the shoulders and then bring yourself back. Warrior two, and then let it go. Here you are, your warrior two. Reach long. Bring the left hand towards the heart. Pull it back a little bit as you reach forward with the right arm. Now release the arm. And the palms up. Maybe just roll through the wrist. You can play with the arms here, rotating the palms. Beautiful. Reverse warrior, right arm lifts. Nice. Straighten through the forward leg. Hands come towards the hips and lean in. So this left hip is going to start to rotate down, almost like you're coming into a pyramid pose. So lean in as far as you can, arm comes down, and then left hand comes to the heart, and see what it feels like to engage the low belly and pull the heart up. And then the left arm reaches towards the sky, triangle pose. So turn the left palm away from you, so it's facing the wall behind you, and then bend the elbow. Bring the forearm to press into the low back. The low back presses into the forearm presses into the low back. Keep lifting like someone's just pulling your ear, your left ear, up towards the sky a little bit. You could almost hover the right hand over the shin here. Now keep the heart lifting towards the sky and the head right where it is, but just turn the gaze down towards the floor. You should feel this whole lengthening in the throat and the top of the shoulder here, all the way up to the jaw. Breathing. Nice. So keeping that bind, bend the forward knee. And see if you can come down fingertips or a block. If you have blocks around, that can be nice. We're going to come up into half moon bound. So fingertips or a block. It's about kicking the leg up. If you can't hold it up, you can just play kicking up and down. If not, hold it up, flex through the foot, bring the heel back a little more behind you. So you're really opening it through the front of the body. And then when you're ready, release the arm. Let the left arm float. Nice. And then just brush the palm down towards the floor, keeping the leg lifted. Lift. Float. Fluid here. Back and forth. Now this next time, let the hand come all the way down and close the hips. So now the hips close. You can be on fingertips or blocks here. So the hips are balanced. You're coming into the standing splits. Hold here. Exhale, see if you can drop the head, tuck the chin. Outside edge of the foot is kind of rotated down. Now see if you can just bend the knee on the left side and let it just kiss the calf on the right leg. Exhale, get long and lift. And then come in, like really crunch in completely. Let the knee kiss the calf, reach long. Last one, come in. Now let the left foot just come onto the outside of the right foot onto the floor. Ooh, so the hips lift towards the sky now. So you're in this kind of twisted leg position. So the left foot is on the outside of the right. Fingertips or blocks start to walk towards the right. Flatten through the spine, tilt the sit bones high, and then tuck the chin, and then just let gravity do the work and just release. Shaking through the head, yes and no. Maybe if you're making little circles with the head. Nice, and unwind, come back Do this nice forward fold, toe heel the feet out as wide apart as the mat, toes out, heels in, come down to Mulasana. Squat pose. Knees, elbows on the inside of the knees, palms can be pressing. Engage in the low belly. You're not just hanging out and you really feeling like a lift in the torso here. Active arches on the feet. Breathing. Nice. And then see about letting go of the hands. If you have blocks, you can turn the palms up on your blocks or the floor. And then just lift through the hips and drop the head. Nice. Come back down to Mulasana. Palms pressed. Take a nice inhale. Exhale. Inhale, shoot up. Bring yourself to standing. Big sweeping arms. Come back to the heart. Nice. Toe heel the feet. Just notice how you're doing. Hip apart. Nice chair pose. Here we go. Bring yourself in a chair. So just actually imagine you're sitting back into a chair. That's how you come into chair. You can look down, you can see your toes. And then once you're sat in the chair, you're kind of leaning back, bringing yourself back into the chair. So engage the low belly. This time just hands at the heart, soften the shoulders. Act like you're squeezing a block in between the knees. Nice. Left hand, left hip pocket, fingers pointing down, hug the elbow in. Right arm softly lifts. Hand behind the head, head just falls back into the hand. Lifting through the elbow. Exhale, a little crunch over towards the left. Inhale, lift. Exhale, crunch. Empty out the belly completely. Feel the belly soften and empty. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, make sure you take a moment to lift through the elbow. Exhale back down. Last one. Lift. Exhale, come into your twist. Twisted chair. Take your time. So you're going to keep the heart open. We often want to collapse our heart during transition, not just during yoga. Little twist, opening the heart. Now look down towards the floor, step the right foot back. Ooh, twisted lunge. See if you can press the palms and rotate the heart a little more towards the sky. If the palms don't feel good, make a soft fist with the right hand. Left hand just stacks on top. So feel that opening in between the spine and the right shoulder blade. And release. Left foot 45-degree angle. Right foot 45-degree angle. Arm is resting on the thigh here, and then the right arm just swings. Soften it. We just opened up that muscle a lot. So we just kind of let it go here. And then bring yourself up. Warrior two, here we go. And then let it go. Soften. Let yourself pull into warrior two to come back. And let it go. Last one, here's your warrior two, knee going over right towards that second toe. Now look back at the right hand, bring it to the chest, and like you're pulling a bow, reach forward with the left arm as you pull the chest back towards the right. And then release the arm. You can roll the wrists. And reverse warrior, left arm lifts. Soften the shoulder. Breathe. Nice. Arms come out to a T, straighten the forward leg. Right hand can come to your hip and lean in, kind of rolling the hip down. Once you've gotten in as far as it feels good, take the right hand to the chest, pull the heart and the torso up, As you engage the ribs, right arm lifts towards the sky, triangle pose. Squeeze the heels towards each other, a little scissoring of the legs. Nice. Now turn the right palm away from you. Bend at the elbow and take the forearm to the low back. Press the low back into the forearm into the low back. Keep the right ear lifting and opening up, keeping the chest towards the sky as you turn the gaze. Just rotate the head a little bit down towards that forward foot, but still keeping open in the chest and the shoulder here. A couple breaths into the jaw and bend the left knee. Fingertips on the floor or a block here. Reaching forward of that forward foot, and we're going to start to play. So by kicking up the back leg. You can play with kicking or holding. If you're holding it, flex the foot and move the heel a little bit further back behind you, opening up through the body, that front hip. Releasing the arm towards the sky. Opening half moon. Exhale, just let the arm float. Just paintbrush the palm towards the floor a few times, just like a bird. Bird wing opening and closing. And release. Come down, come into that standing split so the hips close. Fingertips to the floor or blocks. Big toes pointing towards your nose, right? So the hips are balanced. Now see about tucking the chin, bringing the head a little closer towards the leg, bending the right knee, and then letting the right knee just a little kiss to the calf on the left leg, and bring yourself all the way in. Inhale, get long, straighten through the spine, press back to the heel. Exhale, come in. Inhale, get long. Exhale, come in. This is your last one. Now bring the right foot to the outside of the left. Ooh. And walk the fingertips or blocks over towards the left just until you start to feel a little twist. And then tuck the chin, drop the head, release down. Tilting the bones a little more towards the sky. And just let go here. Slowly walking back, forward, forward. Nice toe heel to feet again, out wire as wide as the mat, coming down into that mulasana, the squat pose. Nice, breathing here. I'll sway side to side, turning the palms up, lift the hips, so releasing the hands onto the floor of the blocks, lifting the hips, dropping the head. Going back into mulasana, hands to the heart. Exhale here. Inhale, shoot up. And arms big and wide, hands come to the heart. Nice, and release the hands. Mountain pose, top of the mat. Just notice how you're feeling. Nice. Now let's move into a little sway here. So we'll just sway the arm side to side, bringing up a heel as we twist. Just noticing. And our arms touch the sides of the body. And starting to slow it down. back to the top of the mat. Mountain pose right here. Feet hip width apart. Again, inside edges of the feet parallel. Soften the shoulders down. Soften the knees a little bit. And then just let the arms start to float up like a T. So soften the shoulders. And we'll turn the palms up towards the sky. And then exhale, turn them down. See how that feels. But anytime your arms get tired, just release. You know, start noticing tension anywhere else in the body. Let it go, shake them out. So come back up, inhale. So take all the fingers except for the thumbs. So the thumbs stay up, the fingers come in. Thumbs up. Take a really gentle look up. And then exhale, rotate the thumbs down, take the gaze down, chin touches the chest. Inhale, rotate up. Exhale, rotate down. Inhaling. And exhaling. Try two more, one more up. One more down. Actually, then one more after this. This is your last one. Inhale, thumbs up. Exhale down. Palms up, and then let the arms just float. Real soft. Shake the torso forward. And shake it back. Nice. Shake out the arms. Let's do a sweep up and a forward fold. Press the palms, come forward as you fold, come all the way down. Oh, just let it go. If you like, and you bring your fingertips and your hands find the floor, you can walk them forward a little bit. You can bend the knees to do that as well. Relax. Nice. Bend the knees, bring yourself up again to standing, sweeping up. A little side bend. Right pointer finger and thumb wrap around the left wrist. Open up towards the right, leaning over. Head can just rest on the bicep, root down to the left heel. And then the other side. Head just rest on the bicep. Please, heart opener, elbows back. Shoulder blades roll down the spine. And then press the palms, drop the chin. Two more of those. Inhale. And exhale. Release the hands. Again, a little shake. I go to another round of arms up, so floating the arms up. This time like you're holding two walls away. So fingertips point up towards the sky. Press the palms. You're just holding. Softly bend the knees. Make sure inside edges of the feet are parallel. Arches are active. Lifting of the skin on the belly. And then just paint the palms. So paintbrush. Just notice where you feel it. It's okay. Soften, no pain. If it's too much, just release, shake it out. And use your breath. Inhale up. Exhale down. Exhale. Now turn the palms up. And release the hands. Real soft. Melt down through the shoulders. Shake forward. Shake back. Sweep the hands behind the back, interlace the fingers, and come forward again. So first shine the heart forward. So really get this nice big open heart, shoulders on the back. And then you can start to lift the hands towards the sky. Or if you take opposite elbows, that might feel good too if you can't grip the hands this way. And tuck the chin at the bottom. Tilt the hip bones up a little more, and maybe the arms start to come forward. The hands start to come forward. Bending the left knee, looking up, over that right shoulder. Root down through the right heel. And try the other side. Look up over the left. Nice. And then just let the hands float along the back of the body. All the way down. Shake it out. Nice. Inhale, bring yourself back up. All the way up. And exhale, hands to heart. This last shoulder and wrist movement here. So let's actually bring ourselves onto the floor to do that. So just come onto your knees. You don't have to have your toes tucked. You can just sit back onto your heels, letting your palms come to the tops of your legs and lifting up through the spine a bit here. Just opening up through the bottoms to the tops of the feet. You can even take your hands back and kind of with fists massage your foot a little bit. Just kind of massage it all the way into the toes, using your knuckles. So then come back. And just gently again let the arms float up. Turn the palms towards each other and then let the right wrist stack on top of the left. Turn the thumbs down until the palms touch. Interlace the fingers. Really get a good grip here. So super important to feel that webbing of the fingers interlaced. And then notice if your shoulders have done this. Soften them down. Feel a lift on the skin on the belly. And then bring the hands in towards the belly button, towards the heart. And then press away until you can't really do it anymore. See if you can just stay there. And keep softening through the shoulders. You can nod the head. Yes, no. Turn the head left to right. Keep pressing the palms away. Keep breathing. Nice. And then release, come out of it just the way you came in. Nice. And then just release the hands down, palms up on the thighs. Take a breath. Maybe squeeze and close the palms a couple times. Nice. Shake them out. Lifting up. Left wrist on top of right. Rotate the hands to touch. Opposite this time. Really get into the webbing. Bring it in. Exhale, soften the shoulders down. Notice if they've gotten tense. That'll work against you here. Might feel really different on this side. Yeah, you can nod the head, yes, no. And slowly release. Nice. Bring yourself down into a child's pose, last shoulder situation. So I'm going to keep the right arm, so you can play with this. We're going to actually bring the left arm underneath us, right? And then the left temple is on the floor. The right arm can be here along your side of your body. Keep breathing into the chest. I'm kind of pressing the arm down. You can feel it with your breath. You can move and open up into the shoulder. The arm can be here, or it could be here, long. Or it might even feel good to have it behind the back, just palm up, arm on the low back. Just breathing. Take one more breath and then bring yourself up. Real gently and soft, moving to the other side. Again, you can just kind of play with the arm variation with the left arm. And release. Just bring yourself down onto your back. Just take the right leg, cross it over the left, arms wide. Just lift the hips up and over towards the right a little bit. So the right leg is on top, and then just let the legs fall towards the left. And your gaze can be towards the right. Soften down. Twist before Shavasana. Ooh, my back just adjusted. The other side, just coming back up, bringing the spine back in line, left leg over right. Pressing that right foot down to lift the hips up and over towards the left as you let the knees fall towards the right. Nice, and Shavasana. Bring yourself down to the floor. If you have a bolster and you would like, it might be nice to, you can have the option to stay in Shavasana. Another option might be good is legs up the wall, the bolster right where a bra strap would be. So right on that upper back, letting the legs be up the wall, arms out. It's kind of just a way to open up through the chest and shoulders, arms out wide, soles of the feet up the wall. Just one option for stillness. But wherever you are, just start moving into that really calm water, that smooth water, no waves. That fluid body, calm. Just aware of the inhale and aware of the exhale. Slowing the breath down. Letting yourself and your body be heavy, sort of a melting into the floor. Nowhere to go, nowhere to be. Just living in that watery element of yourself, the fluid breath. The quality of your breath is the quality of your life. So let it be lovely and supportive and kind. Share a few words from you with a book by Donna Farhi. She says, as we think of ourselves, so we become. The awkward child, labeled clumsy, begins to think of himself as clumsy, and so fulfills the label with each glass of milk he spills. So too, if we think of ourselves as solid and unchangeable, as statues of fired clay rather than moist, pliable medium that we are, we find ourselves hardening, into this fixed identity. The truth of our physical existence is that we are fluid. And when we do not live in that watery element of ourselves, our movements can become dry and brittle, disconnected and segmented. The ability to adapt and change is a quality of fluid embodiment. And just as water conforms to the shape of a vessel it is poured in, a person with a fluid nature is able to adjust to new and oftentimes unexpected situations with ease. So just as fluid lubricates a hinge, when we live and move fluidly, we are able to open with change, with less resistance, with ease. It's coming back into the body, into the breath, that fluid, lovely breath. Taking in a big breath into the nose, maybe out through the mouth. When you're ready, bringing yourself up to a seat at your own pace, little movements, fingers, toes. And we'll meet here to close practice. Thank you so much for being here today or wherever you are when you join me in this video. Thank you. Namaste.